Hey guys, welcome back to Super Benji Maker. I've been wanting to make a video about this for a long time now. I'm about to explain the FNAF lore to all of you. Okay, but anyway, so there was a very smart, epic guy. He was actually very smart and a very nice guy. His name was William Afton. Yeah, he was nice once. You'll see what I'm talking about if you're new to FNAF. But William Afton was very nice. He teamed up with a business partner, Henry Emily, who had a daughter named Charlie. And basically, what they did is William also had 3 kids. A daughter, Elizabeth, and 2 sons. Elizabeth isn't important right now, but he also had 2 sons, Evan and Michael. Evan was very scared of the animatronics, but a lot of people call Evan the crying child. But Evan was very scared of the animatronics. Michael, of course, since he's kind of a bad brother, took advantage of that and decided to just scare him with all his friends. So basically, William and Henry would team up and they would build these 2 animatronics, Fredbear and Spring Bonnie. This is Fredbear and Spring Bonnie, a yellow bunny and a yellow bear, okay? And they have these things called spring locks in them to where they would hold the, insides and wires and stuff, called an endoskeleton, inside. So if you wind up the spring lock, it will wind up the endo, and then a person kicking inside, so you can either have it as an animatronic or a suit for people to perform in, which is epic. Amazing. Great invention. But after that, since Evan was scared of all the animatronics, he would have nightmares about it. Scary ones. But then anyway, on Evan's birthday party, Michael, as a prank, put Evan's head in the mouth of Fredbear. And because of the spring locks and Evan's tears, chomp. Thus marking the bite of 83. Yeah, Evan died shortly after that, after he was in the hospital. So that kind of sucked. Now, William Afton was completely broken, and he really wanted to unleash his anger. So he decided, when he saw Henry, his business partner's daughter, Charlotte, Emily, or Charlie, outside of the pizzeria, he was like, I'm going to unleash my anger on Henry. How come I have to live this horrible life, but he doesn't? How come that? And so he decides to murder. Yeah, he murders Henry's daughter, Charlie. Now that William Afton is a madman, he opens up a new pizzeria after Fredbear closes from the bite of 83. He opens up a new pizzeria, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, which features animatronics that look like this. These are the unwithered animatronics, and they're beautiful. But since William Afton's an absolute madman, he decides to murder 5 more children, and stuff their bodies into the animatronic suits. Now, there's only 4 animatronics, Freddy, Chica, Bonnie, and Foxy. Where did he put the last body? He put it in the old Fredbear suit. Oh, and did I not mention that once a kid gets murdered, they kind of possess an animatronic. And basically, Henry's daughter, Charlie, Henry built the security puppet to protect kids. And the security puppet was like a minute too late for Charlie. And then Charlie possessed the security puppet. And now all the children are possessing animatronics. But after some grown-ups noticed that there was blood coming out the animatronics, they had to shut the place down. Which led to FNAF 2. There were new and improved animatronics, and, the old ones kind of just had to rot and die there, break down, and that made the withered animatronics. But then a day shift worker, he kind of got a little too close while trying to fix the animatronic Mangle or Toy Foxy, and it bit out his frontal lobe, thus marking the bite of 87. So after the bite of 87, they kind of had to close the place down. But the bite of 87 took out his frontal lobe and he survived. Yeah, he actually survived, but died a couple months later. Hey, but he actually survived the bite of 87, so that's kind of cool. But after the closing of the FNAF 2 location, they opened a new location, Freddy Fazbear's Pizzeria, where they fixed up the old withered animatronics to look like this. Yeah, these are the classic ones from FNAF 1. So FNAF 2 actually takes place before FNAF 1. And FNAF 1, when that opened, Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, nobody really wanted to go because of past events and stuff. Oh, and the bodies were still in there, so, that's kind of gross. But for some reason, they, rebuilt Fredbear, too. And I guess he might have performed there for a while, but then got thrown in the back room. And Fredbear is actually possessed by two spirits, but we're going to call him Golden Freddy from now on. Okay, so after that, it kind of went out of business and shortly closed. So, since William Afton was still a madman, he became, before all this, before FNAF 2, before any of that, after Fredbear's closed, he actually opened up, sorry, I didn't mention this, he actually opened up Circus Baby's Pizza World, where his daughter, Elizabeth, got murdered by Circus Baby, one of the animatronics there. So, then William Afton sent Michael to find Elizabeth at a pizza rental, and after he and the Circus Baby needed a place to hide so she can get out of the underground layer of Circus Baby's pizza rental to rent out animatronics for birthday parties. She scooped Michael's organs out and then mashed up with the other animatronics and got inside of Michael and went out. But then after that, Michael kind of threw up the animatronics, and then Michael repossessed his own corpse. So he was basically a walking purple rotting corpse. So anyway, after that, he went to go find his father, who, after the pizzeria closed, he destroyed all the animatronics, but then the children's souls came out and basically trapped him inside of the spring bodysuit, and then the spring locks went off, and he got crushed and impaled and died. So now he was Springtrap, and this takes place in 2023. Michael tries to find him and finds him, and then he decides to burn the whole place down and try to kill his father because he knows his father is an absolute madman. So, but that doesn't really work because William Afton's like, I always come back, and then after that, because he repossessed his own corpse inside a spring trap, leading to Five Nights at Freddy's 6. So remember how Michael threw up all the animatronics in the sewer with Circus Baby and stuff? Yeah, they kicked out Circus Baby because Circus Baby was being too bossy, and they became Molten Freddy, and then Circus Baby tried to repair herself and became Scrap Baby. And then Henry is still alive somehow, and he lured all the animatronics, and he wanted to put an end to it, so he made a bait pizzeria and lured all the animatronics into it, and then killed them all, including Michael. But Michael wanted to die because he was depressed. But after that, William Afton was basically dead. All loose endings tie together. But then William Afton explodes for some reason, possesses a circuit board, and then because some people wanted to recreate all the horrors of the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza locations, they decided to make a VR video game. And after they made the video game, they kind of scanned the circuit board with William Afton into the video game. But then one of their test players, Vanessa, William Afton possessed her through the VR game. And after that, he turned Vanessa into Vanny and made Vanny do evil stuff. And Vanessa was a security guard at the Mega Pizza Plex, a new Freddy Fazbear's Pizza location. She was a security guard there, but since William Afton was possessing her half the time, he turned her into like a weird raggy bunny suit called Vanny and made her do evil stuff. But then William Afton found his old corpse in the Springlock suit and decided to repossess that and try to kill Gregory, the kid in the Pizzaplex. And he kind of made it out of that. But then the Mimic came along, which is like an endoskeleton that can mimic stuff. And then after the Mimic came, he mimicked Gregory's voice to Gregory's friend named Cassie and lured Cassie into the Pizzaplex to kill her. And then Cassie died. And that's the FNAF lore. Bye.